Welcome to Corey Turner Talks Cars, and it's time to take a look at my top 3 videos from 2020. It is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. I don't know about you. I'm ready to put 2020 in the books and move on. We're probably going to have some residual, I'm sure, but either way, I just going to feel better going into tomorrow. I always get excited about New Year's Eve. I was excited about last year's New Year's Eve, but we won't go back there. So, Happy New Year's Eve, and here shortly, Happy New Year's. I thought it would be kind of fun just to take a quick look back at 2020 and look at what were my top 3 watched videos. Now, not according to views. They've had thousands and thousands of views, but I wanted to look at hours. It's insane to think that someone has, or a collective group of people, all of you, have spent hours watching the videos that we put together, talking about cars, expressing our love for cars, our addiction for cars, all of that. I thought, hey, let's just take a real quick look and see what were the top 3, okay? So here we go. In third place is this bad boy right here. It is my look at the 2002 Chevy Cavalier. This one I did, not only did I do a review of the car and kind of showed you around the car. Let's kind of fast forward just a little bit, you can kind of see. But I also did trivia questions and asked you trivia questions about it. This video came in at 185.85 hours. So that's a lot of hours spent watching. The Cavalier was a really good video. Now, I had published it back in 2019, but its viewership for 2020 was over 185 hours. And I tell you what, it is a great car. As you know, we have that car, and we're going to be doing some things with that car. COVID kind of slowed us down on that, but that was number 3. Okay, let's travel in and see what was number 2. It is the Bugatti Veyron that was made out of a Mercury Cougar. This guy took a Mercury Cougar and turned it into a Bugatti Veyron, which is absolutely crazy and amazing detail. This guy put it up for sale and it went viral. We did a video on it. There's a lot of people that did a video on it. He started kind of his own channel. I think him talking about the car had over 100,000 views. That was pretty crazy. This one right here for us did 213 hours. Was the watch time in 2020. So really proud of that one. When he went viral, we just, of course, got associated with it and got to run with that. And that kind of helped us get quite a few views out of that, thousands and thousands. Over 10,000 views, I think we had on that one. But really, really cool one there. I'm going to put a link to, of course, I'll put a link to the Cavalier video, and I'll put a link to the Bugatti video in the description, and of course, number 1. So let's take a look. What was the number 1 video on my channel as far as watched hours in 2020? Now, you may have seen a lot of the videos. Which one do you think it is? Let's see if it's one of your favorites. Well, it is this one right here. It is the Lost Corvettes of the History Channel, right? So it is the Lost Corvettes History Channel VH1 giveaway. So if you're not familiar with this, VH1 did this big promotion and they gave away all of these Corvettes, one for every year they had been in production. It was a huge deal. They had mass, exposure. Everybody was taking a look at these incredible, it looks like I was giving away a Snickers that day. Oh, that's right. That was the pecan Snickers. But everybody was super excited about these amazing Corvettes. Well, somebody won them and then immediately turned them around and sold them to an artist who was going to do some amazing things with the cars. And what the amazing thing he actually did with the cars was hide them in a parking garage somewhere. And they were lost forever. Well, not totally forever, until somebody found them. And so I was talking about the show that talked about that. So that video right there with all of the Corvettes, that one did 321 hours. So that was the total watch time for that video right there. It was another situation where I think around the time I did the video on them, I keep fast forwarding to see if there's anything more going on. Around the time I did the video on the cars, they kind of hit popular. I think History Channel had did a show on those. I think that's where they came from. And of course, we got caught up in the recommended videos of that, and that's what pushed it so high and gave us so many hours on that one. But that one was super cool as well. So if you've never heard of the Lost Corvettes of VH1, that's a video you need to check out. That is an excellent story. A crazy story about the Corvettes, and thank God they were found. And I think they've been fixed up and auctioned off here over the past few years, which is super cool. So I've been kind of following that story. So there it is. Those were the top 3 videos on my channel for 2020 with watch hours. We had the Cavalier with 185.85 hours. The Bugatti Veyron made out of a Mercury Cougar. If you haven't watched that, be sure to click the link on that 213 hours. And right here, the Corvettes had 321 hours. As we roll into the new year, I got some new stuff coming for you. We're going to get back to some daily car trivia. So you're going to want to check that out for sure. See how you match your car knowledge. Let's see how you do and how you score on that. You're going to be seeing those each and every day. Those are little quick hits. Plus just more stories, more highlights of owners just like you who are excited about their cars and want to share them with people. We've got a lot of stuff, great stuff coming up. So thank you so much for an amazing 2020, which is really weird to say considering all that happened. But being able to connect with you and talk about cars and share car stories, that's been amazing. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share us with your friends. Do all of that. Follow us, ring the bell, whatever you need to do, because we're going to have a lot of fun in 2021. Let's keep talking about cars tomorrow.